I'm sure you all have heard the news that Didier Drogba is moving to China. So this is a bit surprising given the fact that we thought that the newest wave of European migration would have been to the US ever
MLS.
since David Beckham joined Galaxy, Thierry Henry joined the Red Bulls, and
Alessandro Nesta's moving there also.
but the next big news is Drogba is moving to China. So what are your thoughts on that?
It's interesting because, of course, we do know that there's a whole lot of new money in China. Yeah, and we are also hearing some Middle Eastern professional leagues also inviting players. So it's interesting because actually my sentiment is I'm waiting for bigger named players because I mean, you know, not to mean any disrespect to them, but these are players who at least we feel and understand are already, how to say this? Yes, are past their prime. Have played their.
I don't think they're past their prime.
Well, but at least, you know, these are people who are already
looking to other achievements.
Yeah, but well, let's see. But yun nga, I would say maybe Drogba can still play a year or two in the Premier League, but I do not imagine the likes of, for example, David Beckham coming back. I mean, at least yeah. So
could have done last season or the year before, but maybe not.
Yeah. Not so much this time, but although I did see the LA Galaxy playing Portland Timbers, I think yesterday, and Beckham scored 2 goals within a minute of each other. Yeah, so but of course I think
another great free kick.
It was.
He may still be the best dead ball footballer in the world, and to be. Just as a shout out with the British Olympics team, he should have been picked for that. That is an absolute disgrace that he was not picked for that squad.
Oh, it's Craig Bellamy though.
Ridiculous. So was it Micah Richards, Ryan Giggs, Craig Bellamy?
Wow, Craig Bellamy, really. Yeah. But anyway,
maybe they need him to like do more PR stuff around the village.
Beckham?
I don't know. Yeah.
Curse.
Attend more events.
Curse. Swear a lot. You know, use profanity.
Should have been Beckham. But back to the it's mostly Africans really going to the Chinese league.
Yes.
Didier Drogba, he's joining Nicolas Anelka, the French striker. A lot of the players are moving to the eastern countries because of the money involved. Russia's league's got a huge wave of money involved. I think Samuel Eto'o went there. On the highest paid footballer in the world. He was on his twilight, but he was leaving from Barcelona, so he was still there. Didier Drogba, I have to agree with Alvin on this one. He's still a fantastic player.
Yes.
The problem with him was that he wasn't fitting into Chelsea's plans for the long-term future. They wanted to focus on a more fluid football rather than the long ball to the battering ram. That is Drogba up front. He said himself that he wanted the challenge. And he pointed out that he does give most of his money to his foundation. So for him, it wasn't about the money. We can say that about him. For the rest, we can't say about them.
No, to be simple. If you look at it this way, you're telling, di ba, na pupunta sila sa States. They're going to the States because the US market is typically supposed to be the next destination.
Supposed to
be.
be.
Those who went there, twilight na talaga yun. You have Henry, who came from Barcelona, who was seldom used in Barcelona, transferred there. You have Alessandro Nesta, one of the greatest defenders, in the world of all time.
Man crush.
Sobrang galing lang. But I'm telling you, punta siya dun, he goes there, at age 37. Which is already
past their prime.
Beckham coming from a dismal effort from Real Madrid.
He did well himself, I think, but it just wasn't given as many opportunities.
Exactly. So it wasn't. That's why he moved there, and he was supposedly there for the marketing part of football. So there was a call this a motivation going there. Kasi sa
to help raise awareness for the sport itself.
For Drogba going there, exactly, it's for the money. Same thing, it's not even just in football. If you look at during the lockout of NBA, diba? Saan pumunta yung mga players? They went to China because the money is there. Even India has a big growing market for football.
And actually, I would think nga, and Roy was saying this earlier, diba? Na Samuel Eto'o went to the Russian league, and I won't be surprised because you guys remember that Russia actually won the World Cup for the 2022, right? Is it?
Oh, the hosting rights.
Yeah, the hosting rights for
they win the World Cup.
Yeah.
We need to win the World Cup.
Wow,
they qualified already.
Hosting rights for the 2022 World Cup, I think. Yeah. Was it?
I'm not.
Or is it the one for 2018?
Possibly.
Is
Because
it
Kuwait, I think, have the 20...
Qatar?
Qatar
2018, yeah. So 2020.
That controversial Qatari thing.
Yes, they will be
Cup.
hosting the World Cup in 2022. So
Yep.
So this is football economics at work, you know.
Yeah,
Players
especially
will-
what's happening with the European economy now. It's going down. And the World Bank even stated that the Asian countries
are lending
lending
Yes.
the
In fact,
Western
we
countries.
are,
We
right?
already
So
are
we are
lending.
lending. So
economy.
Even the Philippines, they see us as a top two in Asia
Emerging
in
markets.
2050.
Yeah,
By
Indonesia and
2050,
the Philippines,
we're number
yes.
2, just next to China. We would have overtaken Japan, Korea. So the emerging market really is in Asian markets. That's why, di ba, pagpunta dun, kumbaga pupunta sila dun, money nandun, and especially the interest is growing. So, mas lalo sila nakikilala. So, mas beneficial also for them.
So we see that, you know, if we're looking at growing economies in the future, the Philippines will be one of them.
Yes.
Players are already moving to China because they see the opportunity there, and obviously the money's there right now. My question is, when do you foresee European players who are not necessarily Phil-Europeans moving here to the Philippines to play in our leagues?
If we have a decent league already.
and maybe not the top tier European players just yet, but maybe let's say give it 10, a dozen, 15, 20 years. Yeah. You need a strong league first. But
Yes.
yeah, I won't be surprised.
Kasi, ngayon, pupunta na sila eh. May mga dumarating na. Diba?
Diba yung taga Inter de Madrid
David Cortina is Italian. He went here. He played third-tier football in Italy and went here already.
And who's
I
that
think
guy
once
from-
they've
yeah.
realized that we have much better weather here, they're gonna be like,
It's
better.
Rafinha
Yun nga.
Yeah,
Yung
Rafinha
sa-
Sanchez.
Yeah.
It's
only on loan
Inter de
now.
Madrid,
Yeah.
diba?
But he
So, yun.
I mean, he mentioned that he wants it to be on a permanent basis because he loves the country. So it's really more something like that.
And
Because
he is
we have-
Inter Madrid's top scorer, which is surprising that they send him out on loan, which makes you think that the loan fee must have been pretty high.
Yes.
And that's really what it's about, how much economically can they compete. But until the pitches are good enough,
Yep.
really,
Yes.
until there is Premier League style
Yes,
pitches,
yes.
you won't get the Premier League style players because they just can't simply play on that. Didier Drogba may be able to play in UMAC, thinking about it, long ball up to the top.
Yeah.
But until you get the quality pitches, the quality
Yes.
infrastructure, that's when you'll be able to get the quality
So
players.
again,
So really, if there's one thing that FTW wants to hammer in the minds of our viewers, it's really please lobby for nicer pitches in your neighborhood.
pretty
Yep.
soon they'll be going here. Who
Right
knows,
here.
Neymar might be playing here.
Write to your congressman and tell them, please,
Neymar.
let's have nice football pitches in our districts. Tweet at your congressman, because really, the future of football development relies on the
And we're a
availability of
football
playing
nation.
pitches.
We really are a football nation.
So please, we need more pitches so that, you know, we can find all these players here soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baka maligaw, sabi mo.
Diba? Baka maligaw, diba? Mapadaan lang. Uy! Football!
Meron pala dito,
The
diba?
weather's good.
Diba? You have
The
beach.
food's better.
You have for beach football, and then futsal's growing, and
Right.
then football's growing.
Right.
So you have all your avenues for football here.
Alright, so for more football updates, if you want to share your thoughts on Drogba moving to China, please tweet us here at FTW Sports.